Aloha Honolulu! Data here with episode 28 of the Honolulu Huskies Custom Fantasy Draft Franchise Mode here in the 2029 postseason, year number 10. Now, in the last episode, we won our 4th consecutive President's Trophy, getting a new franchise record of 63 wins. Our record was 63-15-4. We had great seasons in the point categories. We had great seasons from our goaltenders, from our power play. The only problem bit was the penalty kill. So quickly, let's right away just hop into this episode, going into the comments. A comment coming from Louis-Alexandre Jelena. He says that Sweeney isn't a rookie because he didn't play in more than 20 games. I was wondering why he wasn't a rookie in the rookie goalies. Also, the important in penalty kill is the shot blocking and the stick checking. So originally I had Trevor Wong in the second unit. He has 82 shot blocking, 92 stick checking. I decided to slot Oleg Kennins in there. He hasn't been the best player for us defensively, to be honest, but on the penalty kill with 94 shot blocking, 94 stick checking, maybe everything's going to mesh. I don't know. So I'm going to try putting him on the second unit with Cole Perfetti, who also has 90-92 for blocking and checking respectively. So hopefully that changes something for the power play, which wasn't too great in the NHL. It was on the bottom half of the league. The rest of the comments here. Espen Lam says, "Hi, love your content. Go Lava Huskies." I like that name, the Honolulu Lava Huskies. It works out. Like the Habs and the Canadians, like an alternate name. Then he says, "Did you notice that Sweeney is playing number 7? I thought that was hilarious." Yeah, you don't see goalies playing with low numbers like that very often. Number 7, Lee Sweeney. I love that. So Lee Sweeney, he was not technically a rookie this season since he only played in 13 games. Well, he's not. He'll still get rookie status next season. So imagine if he's our starting goalie next year. Maybe he could win the Vezina and the Calder. That would definitely be something. So Lee Sweeney had a good season. Ilya Samsonov had another Vezina caliber season with 52 wins. And he won the Vezina last year. Maybe he could win consecutive Vezinas. I don't know. But it could be his last season here. It could be Samsonov's last season. Maybe it's Mikko Rantanen's last season. The captain, he's making 8.8. I don't know. It could be Ty Smith's last season on his expiring contract. So there's a couple names here that we want to win cups for. The last 3 times we won the President's Trophy, we lost in the second, and third round. So this is the year to get it done, boys. Everyone has grown to their best ever. Pellick's had a 93. Pittis is a 92. Wong had a career high. Perfetti had a career high. Ellis Anderson had over 100 points this season, putting up a 112-point season. So we are poised for a cup run. Finishing off with the comments here, Jirka Halby says, "Good season as always. I have a small tip for you as you're looking to improve in the playoffs. Try to look for guys with 88 plus poise. We all know how important it is to bring in some veterans, of course, with little value but high poise. Good luck to the playoffs. The time is now." So he's talking about all kinds of guys that you could get, like Malkin, Crosby, Kane, who, although they may be old, still have great poise. I didn't make any changes at the deadline. I liked my lineup, but definitely poise is something to consider when you're looking at going on playoff runs. I think we have decent poise on this team. I know Duke Silver has good poise. His is at 98. Skylar Pellick is at 86. Mikko Rantanen, our captain, at 91. Trevor Wong at 90. Pittis 85. Tolvanen 86. So we have good poise in our top 6. Hopefully in the bottom 6 we also have a little bit of poise, 78, 80, 84. So we'll see what we can get done here in the playoffs. Hopefully the veteran presences are out. It's 2029. These guys who are rookies are now veterans. Come on. But without further ado, let's hop into the Winnipeg Jets lineup. A quick reminder of how they look. I'm not impressed with the Winnipeg Jets. I don't think they're a very good team. They have a decent top 6, a serviceable top 6, also a serviceable top 9, a bit of a subpar 4th line, and their defense is just atrocious. It's old, and it is slow, and it is low overall. Lindell 34, Slavin 34, Klingberg 36, Prisky's 33, Caleb Jones 31, and Christian Juice 34. So the average of all those ages is probably like 32.5 or something. Do the math, see if I was right. But that is a very old defense core. They do have also an old goalie in Jordan Binnington, 35 years old. He does have 96 poise, though. He knows how to win a cup. He's backed up by the guy that got him a Stanley Cup as well, Ville Husso. Wasn't he the backup when they won the cup? In the real life, I don't know. But then they have Forrest backup Carlson and Danton Heinen scratched for some reason. Slater Cuckoo is their depth defense. He's 35 years old. So anyways, our journey to the Stanley Cup begins with the Winnipeg Jets. We have a monstrous team, 4 straight President's Trophies, nothing more than Game 5 of the conference finals to show for it. We have the window that is closing. The time to win is now, and it all starts at home on top of Diamond Head Volcano at Diamond Head Arena in Honolulu. Game 1, round 1. Let's win this cup. I'm excited for this run, and I just want to get it, boys. I'm hungry for a championship. First period, early goal. Oh my goodness. The floodgates are open. Cole Perfetti opens it up early, then Tolvanen, Pellick, Lindback, and Silver. 5 goals in the first period. Binnington gets pulled after 4. Ville Husso is in there now, dominating the Jets in that first period, taking advantage of that slow defense. Second period now, 6-1. Junior adds 1. Zykov gets 1 past Samsonov. 6-1 Huskies, 7-1. Duke Silver's second of the night. An easy Game 1 victory for the Huskies here, boys. We have to keep this momentum rolling through this series and finish it off ASAP. Let's just call it a day. 8-2 the final. Kubalik gets 1 on his old team. Quinn Hughes gets 1 past Ville Husso, and we win 8-2 the final. Beautiful. 2 goals and assists for Silver. 1 goal, 3 assists for Eli Tolvanen, and 3 assists for the captain, Mikko Rantanen. He's been here since the very beginning, and he is hungry for a championship. I believe the only players who have been here since the very beginning are Mikko Rantanen and Duke Silver, the franchise potential guy, the created player that we got in the fantasy draft. Of the 16 that were created, we got the last one available, and Duke Silver was a blessing. John Klingberg, an original Husky, our first captain, scores an early goal on us. First period ends 1-1 as Eli Tolvanen ties it up. Ville Husso getting the start tonight after Binnington was shamed last game. Second period remains 1-1. Shots 25-22 in our favor. Power play early is killed off. Winnipeg power play killed off by us as well. Swapping a couple power plays, then Duke Silver makes it 2-1 as we take a lead here halfway through the third period. Long power play as well, all killed off though by the Jets, holding on to a 1-goal lead with just a few minutes to go. Oh boy, Jordan Greenway ties it up with 55 seconds left. Shots 38-29 in our favor, and we're headed to overtime. Overtime of game number 2 in Honolulu. A goal for us puts us up 2-0 in this series, but a goal for the Jets will tie it up at 1 and make this a best of 5. Esa Lindell walking in, pad save by Ilya Samsonov. He wants to give us a show here. Oh, Clayton Keller, big save, rebound is cleared out. Anderson up to Mikko Rantanen, the captain. Mikko to Duke Silver, scores! Duke Silver just slots it top shelf where grandma keeps the cookie jar, and it is 2-0 Huskies in this series as Duke Silver, the smoothest man in the NHL, he'll play a little saxophone for you after the game, makes it a 2-0 series. Look at that, the captain, the 2 oldest Huskies find each other. The captain to the alternate. Let's go home. Drinks are on me on the beach. Everyone gets a free wine cooler, max 1% alcohol, because we want to stay fresh. And now Duke Silver gets the Ring of Honor, or whatever you want to call it, the Kayak of Honor, right through. Look at that mustache. Duke Silver, don't mess with him, the Parks Department director. And that is a 2-0 series, boys. Duke Silver gets first star honors with 2 goals, Tolvanen a goal and an assist, and Ilya Samsonov makes 29 saves on 31 shots. 6 points in 2 games for Eli Tolvanen, a monster up there on the first line. Game 3 at Bell MTS Place, up 2-0 in this series. Let's keep it rolling, boys. I wouldn't mind a nice sweep here in the first round. First period, 2-0 Huskies. Ezra Pittis and Duke Silver. Binnington gets the start tonight. 18 shots we had in that first period. Second period remains 2-0. Shots 23-14 in our favor, up by 2. Winnipeg need to get back in this game, or else we're going to take a 3-0 stranglehold in this series. 5-on-3 power play, and of course Duke Silver is going to capitalize on that. You can't give Duke a 5-on-3 power play. 3-0 with just a few minutes left, and boys, we are up 3-0 on the Jets here in the first round. Let's just get it done nice and fast. A 26 save shutout for Ilya Samsonov. He's been critiqued on his playoff performance, but he is showing up thus far. 3 assists for Ellis Anderson and 2 goals for Duke Silver as we take a 3-0 series lead. 6 goals and 7 points in 3 games for Duke Silver. In the AHL, the season is over. We made the playoffs. We're taking on the Condors. Is that the Red Wings minor league affiliate? I think so. But we are headed to Game 4 here in Winnipeg to try and end off this series with a sweep. Let's get it done, boys. First period, 2-0 Jets. That's our first lead. Markkanen and Strome get a couple. Second period, 4-1. Zykov and Keller. But Oleg Kenins gets one for us. We're down by 3, down 4-1. We're out shooting them 22-19. Let's go, boys. It starts early if we want to come back. Phil Danault, former original Husky, makes it 5-1. Long power play for the Jets. Boy, power play for us? No, it's over. It's over. 7-2. What? Ty Smith scores for us, but then Slavin adds in? What was that? 7-2. That was atrocious. That was a pure abomination. I have nothing to say. Let's just go back home. It makes sense. We were going back home anyways, right? So we might as well play a game, keep the legs fresh. Game 5 at home, Diamond Head Arena. Let's finish it off in 5. We don't want to fly back to Winnipeg. Come on, let's go. First period, 1-1, Silver and Greenway. Second period, 2-1 Jets as Prisky gives the Jets a 1-goal lead. Shots 29-14, 30-16. We're doubling the Jets' shots, 32-16. Let's go. Come on, power plays get killed off for both teams. Let's go, boys. Where's the goal? What is happening? Trevor Wong, thank you. Someone tie this game up. How is Binnington getting run out of nets in some games, and now he's standing on his head with that 96 poise? Oh my goodness. And we lose 3-2. We had 42 shots on net to the Jets 21. I take back the praise for Ilya Samsonov. A 40-save performance from Jordan Binnington. Come on. Now we're going to Game 6. 7-2 and 3-2 losses. Come on. Let's end it off in Game 6. Don't tell me we're going to 7 in the reverse sweep. Let's go. Game 6. First period. Second period. 1-1. Zykov, who's awake from hibernation in the winters of Winnipeg. Skylar Pelech gets one on the power play for us. We're out shooting them 28-14. How is Binnington so good right now? It's all about the poise, man. But I don't know how we destroyed him the first time. Thankfully, Ezra Pittis gives us a 1-goal lead here. Power play for the Jets. We kill that off. Okay, Berggren on the 4th line, getting it done. Putting in some work. We're up by 2. Power play Huskies late, gets killed off, and that puts it away, boys. Skylar Pelech with the icing on the cake. 4-2 as Clayton Keller adds a goal with 39 seconds left. 4-2 victories. We had 4 goals on 44 shots. Still, Binnington's like a star. 2 goals for Pelech, 2 assists for Silver, and a goal for Berggren, who gets the game winner, I think. 4-2 win. We take out the Jets in 6 games. A bit of a scare, to be honest. Not a scare, maybe, but like it took longer than it should have. So through that first round, 10 points in 6 games with 7 goals for Duke Silver. 8 in 6 for Tolvanen, 7 in 6 for Rantanen and Anderson. Pelech, Wong, 5, Pittis, 4. Everyone's looking pretty good. Perfetti, -2 is a bit weird. And then Junior, -3. And Malachi Giftopoulos, a -2. Bah. And what's Samsonov's numbers? I don't think they're that great. 898 save percentage. 2.65 goals against. Come on, Ilya. Come on, you're such a good goalie in the season. How does everything change in the playoffs? The algorithms are not letting it happen. That guy's available. I guess we'll slot him in. So in round number 2, we will be facing the Calgary Flames. Thank goodness it's not the Sharks. It's Sharks and Blues over in the other series. So man, the Sharks, I don't know how they continue to be so good. They were one of the worst teams in the league last year. Not even. They finished 11th last, but then they won the draft lottery. That's what made them so good. But for now, we don't need to think about them. We just need to think about the Calgary Flames, who we took out in 5 games last season. And I think the season before that, we may have swept them, or we took them out in 5 again. But we have a good history against the Calgary Flames. Do they still have Bratt, Draisaitl, and Tarasenko? Oh, goodness, no. They have Jack Hughes, Draisaitl, and Bratt. So no Tarasenko, but Jack Hughes. Sheesh, what has he done in his first season with Calgary? He had 83 points in 77 games, going from Vancouver to Calgary. Draisaitl, of course, is always a monster. He had a 84-point season. He has 8 points in 6 games. Jesper Bratt, 6 and 6. Cole Lind, former Honolulu Husky. he's put together a good career for himself. He was a good third liner for us, 24 points he had in his last season, but then he really took off in Columbus. Now he's on Calgary. Borgstrom, Milano, Donato's a great third line center. Their wings aren't great in their bottom six, but their top six and their center depth is good. Maxime Supre, Travis Sanheim, Ryan Lindgren, Libor Hayek, Carson Lambos, and Jet Wu. Not the greatest defense core, especially the bottom two pairs. First pair may be passable, but they're struggling on defense. In goal, they have Ricardo McDonough, 88 overall, backed up by the deity himself, the demigod, Elvis Merzlikins. Boy, some franchise modes he's amazing, others not. He hasn't been that great in this franchise mode, a career record of 90, 98, and 17. But you can never count Elvis Merzlikins out, that's for sure. Any scratched players, Jan-Mark Bastian, Jesper Fast. So it's going to be a tough series in terms of keeping goals out, I think, from that top six, especially the top line. But if we can just score enough goals against Ricardo McDonough, we will be all right. So let's kick it off. Game number 1, round number 2, year number 10, at home. Let's give the fans a show. First period, let's go. It is 1-1, Sonny Milano and Ezra Pittis. Second period, 4-4, 3 goals apiece. Draisaitl and Bratt score for Calgary. Malachi Giftopoulos scores his first career playoff goal. Then Damian Anthony scores twice as well, but Cole Lind in between gets one for himself. 4-4 game, shots 30-21 in our favor, headed into the third period of this first game of the Western Conference semifinals. Quite a high-scoring affair. No scoring halfway through the third period, though. Power play for the Flames that we kill off, thankfully. Closing in on 40 shots with 5 minutes left in this period. Will we be headed to overtime in game number 1? Yes, we will. Shots 40-30 in our 40-30 in our favor. Accidentally started. We'll begin with 18:54 to go in overtime. So with 18:59 left in overtime, a goal for us, well, it's pretty simple. A goal for us puts us up 1-0 in the series. A goal for the Flames puts them up 1-0 in the series. Pittis, Giftopoulos, Rantanen back to Junior, one-timer blocked. Ezra Pittis scores! A random backhand off a blocked shot that shouldn't have happened, and it is an early goal for the Huskies, once again getting it done early in the overtime period. It was Rantanen on a one-timer. Pittis blocked it. He said, "No, you're not going to get this goal. I want this goal." He blocks his own teammate's shot right there, then picks it up. Ricardo McDonough is discombobulated. And then as Pittis is getting hit to the ice, look at the scoreboard. Look at the arena here in Honolulu. Look at that inception as well. Ezra Pittis blocks it and then puts it on the backhand. And who is that? Trevor Wong? Number 10? Why is he going through the Ring of Honor? Yeah, that was Trevor Wong. Why do I keep calling it the Ring of Honor? It's like the Path of Honor. But that was Ezra Pittis. Yeah, here he is, Ezra Pittis. Little zoop backhand. So 2 goals for Pittis and 2 goals for Anthony as we win 5-4. Sonny Milano goal and 2 assists. Not enough. And with a 5-4 win, we now lead round number 2, 1-0. Sharks also up 1-0 in their series. It's Lightning, Leafs, and Rangers Caps in the East. Lightning and Rangers, I believe, was the Eastern Conference final matchup last season. But we don't got to think about that yet. It is game number 2, round number 2. Let's take both games at home. First period, 3-0 Huskies. That's what we like to see. Eli Tolvanen, Ezra Pittis, and Damian Anthony. Second period, 4-1. Perfetti gets one on the power play. Gaudette, the fourth line center, gets one for the Flames. They have 1 goal on 10 shots through 2 periods. We are tripling their shots, and we are quadrupling their goals, up by 3. 4-1 lead. Their first shot of the period comes 8 minutes in. They have 11 shots this game. Junior makes it 5-1. Just call it, boys. Just give up. You can't even get the puck on net. And then they score twice. So Jet Wu scores another one. 2 goals on 17 shots for the Flames. We score 5 on 34. It's crazy how you have to have a monster team just to get through the playoffs. Damian Anthony, Cole Perfetti, Eli Tolvanen, all with a goal and an assist each. Because if you don't have a monster team that's scoring, you have to score 6 goals on 55 shots, but you'll get scored 3 goals on 15 shots against. So you got to have a monster team. Anyways, we win both games at home. We head over to the Scotiabank Saddle Dome in game number 3 to take a 3-0 stranglehold over the Flames. Here we go. First period, 2-0 Huskies. Tolvanen and Pelech. It's the same names, boys. The same performers are getting it done. The forwards are getting all the goals. Second period, 2-0 it remains. 24-20 are the shots in our favor. I like to see Ellis Anderson or a Quinn Hughes goal. but Skylar Pelech gets another. Ezra Pittis gets another. They're just racking them up there in the top 6 forwards. Our 2 best snipers are just, well, technically Duke Silver is probably one of our best snipers, but Pittis and Pelech have the best shooting categories. Are we going to do it? Don't say it yet. Now you can say it. Are we going to shut out the Flames? Yes, we will. It is a 29 save shutout for Ilya Samsonov. Goal and assist for Tolvanen, 2 goals for Pelech, and we take it 4-0 the final. We're up 3-0 in this series, looking to sweep the Flames in their own barn. The Rangers are up 3-0 on the Caps, the Lightning are up 2-1 on the Leafs, and the Sharks are up 2-1 on the Blues. Let's finish it off. Let's hit the beach. Let's take it easy, and let's get ready for the conference finals. First period, 1-0 Flames, Leon Draisaitl. Second period, 2-1 Flames. Supra scores for them, but Cole Perfetti gets a power play goal for us. We're down 2-1 heading into the third period, which could be the final 20 minutes of the Flames season. We're just down by 1, being outshot 22-20. They get a power play goal though Korhanen, whoever that is, but Trevor Wong comes right back. We're down by 1. 3-2 for the Flames. Power play Calgary, we kill it off. And Piero Zabotal, what a classic generated name. Piero Zabotal gives the Flames the 2-goal lead. Eli Tolvanen with a minute left, but that won't be enough, as the Flames take a 4-3 victory in game number 4 to stave off elimination at home. That's, you know what, I understand. They don't want to get embarrassed at home. It's understandable. Let's go back to Honolulu, and we'll finish it off there. We had to go back anyways, right? Like I've always said, but we're not flying back to Canada. We are just finishing it off in Honolulu. Let's go. First period, Cole Lind on the power play. Second period, okay, that's what we like to see. Trevor Wong with 2 goals in 2 games now. We're being outshot 22-16 heading into hopefully the final period of this series. We don't want to do like the Jets where we're up 3-0 and Carson Lambos, 2-1 Flames. Let's go, boys. Where are the shots on net? Let's go. Pucks on net. There we go. There we go. The shots are coming now. Power play got killed off, though. 5 minutes left. There we go. Damian Anthony, the big right-wing power forward, ties this game up at 2. And Duke Silver! Is that going to be the winner? Yes, it will. No overtime for us. With 1 minute and 9 seconds left, Duke Silver puts this series away, and the Huskies are off to the conference finals for the 2nd straight year. 29 save performance from Ilya Samsonov. Game-winning goal with 5 hits for Duke Silver. 2 assists from Quinn Hughes. Oh, goodness. And for the 2nd straight season, look at Mikko Rantanen. This guy, call him Johnny Appleseed. 15 assists and 15 points in 11 games. My goodness. So the Sharks are up 3-2 over the Blues. The Rangers swept the Caps. The Lightning are up 3-2 on the Leafs. Let's go see who our opponent will be in the conference finals. So in the 3rd round, the Western Conference Finals, the Blues and the Sharks went to 7. Who came out victorious? Who will we be facing to try to beat to go to the Stanley Cup Finals? It will be the San Jose Sharks. Could it be any other way? You could not write this. The San Jose Sharks, who beat us out in, not last year, but the 2 consecutive years before that, both times in the 2nd round, taking us out. Connor McDavid and the San Jose Sharks. You just can't beat them. But now we have a better team. Hopefully they have a worse team. Let's see who's on San Jose. Of course, Connor McDavid's their first-line center. Gabriel Mara, who they drafted 1st overall with 5-star shooting. He has 10 points in 11 games. Elias Lindholm on the right wing. Guryanov, Dewar, DeBrusque, Bracco, former Honolulu Husky. Many players were the same. Mathias Laferriere. On defense, Thomas Chabot, Stéphane Boudens, Adam Larson at the age of 36. My goodness. Oliver Shillington, Nicolas Baudin, and Urho Vakanainen. So not the best defense in their bottom 2 pairs here, but Thomas Chabot's a monster. 8 points, 1 goal, 7 assists in 11 games. In nets, they have Mads Sogard. All right, so a 79 overall goalie. Look at those numbers. 79 overall, but he has a .922 save percentage and a 2.26 goals against average in his first ever playoff run. That doesn't make sense at all. They're backed up by Dwight Arneson, 71 overall with medium fringe starter, a 6th round pick 5 years ago. Doesn't make sense. They have Nikolin, Leipzig, and Elvins in their depth here. Elvins, who we let go to free agency this last season. Man, Brendan Leipzig, who should be over in the KHL for his sins. But, man, if we want to beat the Sharks, we have to beat Connor McDavid. He has, 17 points? It's so slow here. 17 points in 11 games through the first 2 rounds. So it is not going to be easy to take down Connor McDavid and the San Jose Sharks. But if we want to win the Cup, we have to prove that we can get through them. Just like the Chicago Bulls had to go through the Detroit Pistons, we have to go through, and just like the Penguins or the Capitals had to go through each other, we have to go through the San Jose Sharks. So let's quickly get a little bit of a recap on our point situation right here quickly before we hop into round number 3. Leading the way, Mikko Rantanen, 15 assists in 11 games, the playmaker. I don't know what, he's a sniper, but he's really a playmaker. This is what I'm talking about, player types. People say don't change player types. Is he a sniper or is he a playmaker? 15 assists, come on. Eli Tolvanen has 14, Silver 13, Alice Anderson assists as well, my goodness, 12 assists in 11 games. Ezra Pittis has 6 goals and 11 points, Pelech 9, Perfetti 9, Wong 9, goes down the list. Junior's a -2 with 4 points, Giftopoulos has 1 goal, he's a +1. Could be a bit better there, Genzeg, Lindback, but not going to complain too much. Goalies now. Samsonov, 905 save percentage, got better in that round, and a 2.54 goals against average. So both of our series have gone to, 6? But both, 5. Last series went to 5. But so we've played a series to 6, a series to 5. The Sharks swept their first round, and their second round went to 7. It's going to be a tight one in the East as well with Tampa and New York. Whoever goes there is going to be a monstrous team to face. But boys, we knew this day would come. Oh wow, the Sharks beat the Blues 6-5 in Game 7. What a nail-biter. We knew this day would come. It doesn't get more exciting than this. Fasten your seatbelts, get a snack, put your feet up. It is Game 1 of Round 3. They were 40-33-9 in the season, barely squeaked into the playoffs, but here they are, playoff performers. Game 1, Round 3. Let's do it. Here we go. First period, 2-0 Huskies. Sebastian Genze. I asked for him to show up, and there he is. Skylar Pelech on the power play. I got to stand up. I can't sit down here. Second period, 4-2. All right, 4-2. Guryanov and Jankowski come back. They tie up the game, but Isaac Ratcliffe scores his first, I think that was his first playoff goal as a Husky. Ezra Pittis gets one as well, and we restore the 2-goal lead. We're outshot 26-16, but then Damian Anthony extends that lead to 3, but then Jankowski gets his second power play goal of the night, and that lead is back down to 2. Being outshot 32-19, we're holding on to the 2-goal lead. We really have to try and expose Mikko Rantanen, his first goal of the playoffs, and then Tolvanen, and then Perfetti. The floodgates are open, boys. 3 goals in less than 2 minutes. We got to just expose Sogard. Come on, 79 overall. Come on, we're better than that. We can beat him. 8-3 victory over the Sharks. We're the Huskies. 1 goal, 1 assist for Ezra Pittis. 3 assists for Alice Anderson. He now has 15 assists in 16 games. And Damian Anthony, a goal and an assist. 8-3 victory over the Sharks. And that is what we love to see here in Honolulu. 17 points in 12 games from the captain, Mikko Rantanen. I'm going to pause right now to just go update the scouting, and then we'll hop into Game 2. All right, we're back. Scouting is set. It is Game 2 in Honolulu. We're up 1-0 over our rivals, the San Jose Sharks, with a big 8-3 victory there. Let's keep this momentum going. First period, that is what we love to see. Mikko Rantanen with his second goal of the playoffs, and Skylar Pelech as well, 2-0 Huskies. Second period, 3-0. Eli Tolvanen adds a third. It is 27-17 shots in our favor. Up by 3 here in the third period. Can we stand tall? Mikko Rantanen, his first multi-goal game of the playoffs. 4-0 Huskies. The captain is just buzzing. This guy wants a cup. He will drag the lifeless carcass of this team there if he has to. 4-0 Huskies, and it is going to be a victory. But is it going to be? Yes, it will. A shutout for Ilya Samsonov. 24 saves for him, 2 goals for Rantanen, goal and an assist for Skylar Pelech. Mikko now has 19 points. Torn hamstring for Ilya Samsonov. How'd he finish the game? Maybe he didn't. What? Yo, that is a game changer. He's out for the entire season. If we go to the Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, he still won't be back. Until my birthday. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lee Sweeney, all of Honolulu is doing a dance of the luau just for you. We got to call up McClellan here, Matthew McClellan. He's having a decent act. He's having a very good postseason. He was okay in the regular season, very good in the playoffs thus far. I don't know if we got eliminated or what, but I don't care. I need you up here, McClellan. So Cooper Pete, put on your pants, put on your pads. You're starting down in San Diego. Oh goodness, now that is a game changer. That is a game changer, because Ilya Samsonov was having the best postseason of his career. What kind of numbers was he putting up? Let's see those. So he goes out, his career's over with the Huskies, it looks like. He had 3 shutouts and 10 wins, a .914 save percentage, and a 2.41 goals against average. Wow, so now in comes Lee Sweeney, whose only playoff experience is with San Diego, and in those playoffs he had, not even. He's never even played a playoff game. He had one, he came in relief of Samsonov. He made 3 saves on 3 shots in 11 minutes. That is his only playoff experience in his career. In Honolulu this year, he went 11-1-0, .903 save percentage with a shutout, 2.75 goals against. Lee Sweeney, carry us to greatness. Cooper Pete, you're starting down there. Who's this guy? Mikhail Backman. I don't know how he even gets on this team, and he's even better than my original goalie, but okay. Lee Sweeney, I need to carry me to greatness. You were a 4th round pick in 2023. I put all my hope in you, the American Lee Sweeney. We're up 2-0 in this series, 19 points in 13 games for Mikko Rantanen. Game 3 in San Jose. Let's see what we can do, and if we have a little bit of magic from the hockey gods. First period, 2-1 Sharks. Bracco and Ball. Pittis gets 1 on the power play for us. Second period remains 2-1. Being outshot just by 1 shot, 17-16. Early power play in the third, killed off by the Sharks, but Duke Silver ties this game up. Arneson is in nets. It's a 71 overall in nets. Put the pucks on the net, boys. Dewar makes it 3-2, but come on, there we go. Ezra Pittis. He's 71 overall. We need to score 9 goals in 2 minutes on this guy. Let's go. 3-3 game. Oh boy, are we headed to overtime? Yes, we are. Shots 31-24 in our favor. Let's do it. Go look at the stats here. Offense 100-91, defense 95-86, and goaltending 80-73. But of course, as Jirka Halby has said in the past, we need to put on those cursed alternate jerseys. They're not cursed for bad luck, they're just cursed for the eyes, but they have good luck in them. So let's go alternate jerseys. Game 3 in San Jose. It is showtime, boys. Game 3 in San Jose. A goal for us puts us up 3-0 in the series. A goal for the Sharks makes it 2-1. Now, I totally forgot in the last 2 overtime games, but I'm going to set the camera, as people have suggested in the past, to true broadcast. And I'm also going to go ahead and lock myself onto being the coach so that I can control the strategies and the lines. So thank you for reminding me. I'm sorry that I forgot the last 2 games, but at least I remembered now. So we're locked on coach, we're locked on true broadcast. Let's do it here in overtime. McDavid over the blue line here with the Sharks. There's a windmill. Boudin's big blocker save from Lee Sweeney. We need to defend him as much as possible. Come on, boys. 71 overall in nets for the Sharks. Take advantage. Tolvanen, find a space. Big save. Sogard's in nets now. Oh, I hate that glitch. Whenever you come into the game, I'm pretty sure it changes. If the goalie was changed, it'll go back to the original one. We have a lot of leaders in the goals category there. Goal category, but I hate that Sogard's back in nets when it should be the 71 overall. Over to Pittis, over the blue line now. Here's Wong. Power play coming up. Power play, let's go. We get tripped. Let's put the power play unit number 2 on. Overload. Face-off strategy. We're going to go aggressive. Let's do it. So Wong was tripped right there. Dirty, dirty, filthy play by the Sharks. Let's do it. Jankowski and Kempe. Pittis, Perfetti, Tolvanen. Let's go. What is this camera angle right now showing me now? They dump it in. Let's get a change. Where's everybody going? Oh my goodness! You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going off coach. I say the guy is skating for the puck. I say change up the defense line, and he skates away from the puck. Like, how does that make any sense? There should be some knowledge in the guy. It's okay, I'm skating for the puck right now. Just because I've heard the coach's voice, that doesn't mean I give up on the puck and let them have a 3-on-0 in my zone. Come on, I'm done with that. Let the computer do whatever it wants. I'm in lines. It has better knowledge than me, I guess. Quinn Hughes with the plus minuses. We're doing very well in Honolulu for that category. But okay, 1:14 left in the power play. Let's do it. Wong up to Silver. Finish that, Duke. Ah, glove save from Sogard. Pelech finds a little bit of space. Gives it to the point. Can't get through traffic. In front again. Big save from Sogard. Anthony. Pelech. Over to Wong. Hits off a few skates. Anthony can't make it through traffic. Pelech regains possession. Wong scores! Trevor Wong! Power play goal! Out of nowhere, just picked it up. It was a bouncing puck off a lot of bodies. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of true broadcast. I like seeing everything without it being blocked by other people. But the Honolulu Huskies have a 3-0 series lead left. That was what I was talking about there. It was blocked, and then Wong just picked it up and just zing, swiped it into the net. Blocked right there. There's like 2 players on it, but he just takes it and Swiffer dusts it right past Sogard, right in that classic between the glove and the pad. And Trevor Wong has given the Huskies a 3-0 series lead, 4-3 win with 4 goals on 36 shots, 2 goals for Pittis, goal and assist for Wong, goal and assist for Bracco. That was a bit of a mess with the locking on to the coach and the true broadcast. I think I'm going to keep it with the dynamic overhead or whatever it's called moving forward, so that just so I can see everything. I hate not being able to see something going on. But boys, oh my god, okay, sheesh, just an injury in San Diego, hold up. So boys, just like that, over our rivals, the San Jose Sharks, we have a 3-0 series lead. And for the 3rd straight series now, we're leading 3-0. In the last 2 series, ended up being a 4-1 and 4-2 win. We didn't sweep, but can we sweep? This would be a sweet one. Our rivals, Connor McDavid and the San Jose Sharks. 21 points in 14 games for Mikko Rantanen. Lee Sweeney gets the overtime win. Can we sweep them, even in their own home arena? Let's do it. Game 4 of the conference finals to go to our first ever Stanley Cup finals here in year number 10. First period. Oh, wow. Whoo, boy. 5-4 San Jose. A 9-goal first period. So Damian Anthony starts it off early. Mara comes right back. Wong and Pittis get a couple for us. Then McDavid, Guryanov, Bracco with back-to-back-to-back power play goals. Genze for us. Then McDavid gets his second of the period. Oh boy. So 5-4. Who got all those penalties? What's going on over here? It was holding, interference, tripping, and hooking. All these garbage calls. So 5 goals on 13 shots on Sweeney, 4 goals on 12 shots against Sogard. Let's see what happens in the second period. Oh boy, McDavid gets a hat trick, Dewar gets another to make it 7-4. 7 goals on 19 shots. Come on, Sweeney. Anderson 7-5. We're not out of this game yet. Mikko Rantanen 7-6. We're not done. Somebody tie this game up at 7. Let's just see a 7-7 for number 7 Lee Sweeney. Come on, halfway through the 3rd now. We're down by 1. Let's go. Ah, McDavid gets his 4th goal of the night. That's not the first time he scores 4 goals against us in a playoff game. And we drop game 4 by a score of 8-6. You heard me. 8-6. 4 goals for McDavid. Lee Sweeney got shamed. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. 24 points in 15 games for Mikko Rantanen. Game 5, once again, we're back home. We couldn't sweep, but this time can we finish it at home just like we did in round number 1? Let's go, let's go. Much stronger than last time. There we go, Duke Silver. First period, okay! Duke Silver, Cole Perfetti, Ezra Pittis, and Ellis Anderson. We're up 4-0. 17-5 are the shots in our favor. Second period, 7-1. Duke Silver, Trevor Wong, and Skylar Pelech. Elias Lindholm gets 1 past Sweeney. It is 7-1 in our favor. Shots 32-14 for Honolulu. We're up by 6. And boys, I think it's safe to say that we are going. Cole Perfetti makes it 8. We are going in year number 10 to our Genze makes it 9, to our first Stanley Cup Finals in franchise history. Can we make it 10? Ball makes it 9-2. Can we get a 10th here past Sogard? 9 goals on 38 shots we have. Can you believe it? 9-2. We're going to the Stanley Cup Finals. We've taken out our rivals, the Sharks, in 5 games. 2 goals and an assist for Perfetti, goal and 2 assists for Pelech and Genze. And with a 7-goal difference, we are off to the Stanley Cup Finals to take on the Rangers or the Lightning. 27 points in 16 games. Let's see how everybody shapes up after 3 rounds. 27 points in 16 games for our captain, 32-year-old Mikko Rantanen. Pittis has 21 in 16, Anderson 20, Tolvanen in 19, Silver and Wong with 18, Skylar Pelech 17. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players who are above a point per game. Cole Perfetti's right there at 15. Damian Anthony has 12, Genze 9, Hughes 9 and a plus 16. Junior 6 and a plus 6. He's turned it around. Very good. Malachi plus 8. Okay. And in nets, Lee Sweeney, boys and girls. 2-1-0, 835 save percentage, 4.01 goals against average. I'm going to need him to be a monster here in the Stanley Cup Finals. But either way, we made it. So let's just take a deep breath. How are we doing here in San Diego? Not bad. Let's take a deep breath, and we'll see who we'll be taking on in the Cup Finals. Oh boy, we are facing the New York Rangers for the Stanley Cup. We had 18 more wins than them in the regular season, but they have had a great playoffs. They were a great team in the East. What was their road to get here? They took out the Devils in 7, they swept the Capitals, and they took out the Lightning, a very good team, in 6. We took out the Jets in 6, Flames in 5, Sharks in 5, and now we are finally in the Stanley Cup Finals up against the New York Rangers. Rangers were the 6th best team in the NHL. They were not even the best team in their division either, but they are here, and we have to respect that. So let's check out their lines. New York Rangers, Dominic Cahoon, Elias Pettersson, and Capo Kakko. That is a great first line right there. Kakko, 21 points in 17 games for him. Pettersson, even more with 23. And Dominic Cahoon has 23 as well. Gilbert Dupont with Nick Suzuki and Owen Tippett, who's up to an 86 overall. I wish he grew like that in my Anaheim series. Colin White is their third line center at 86 overall. Jesper Bokvist, Benoit Olivier Groux, Harvey Anderson, Elliot Fedoruk, whoever these guys are. So very solid top 9, I'd say. Bolt is the odd man out, but a solid top 9. Defense, they have Samuel Girard, Seth Jones at 34 years old, Jonas Brodin at 35, Oli Ulevi, a former original Honolulu Husky, Josh Morrissey, 34, and Christian Wolanin, 34. So look at the ages here, 34, 31, 31, 35, 34, 34. Very old defensive core. In nets, they have Connor Hellebuyck. Of course, that's why they're winning so much. This guy has 92 poise, 36 years old, 83 overall. It just doesn't matter. This guy just keeps putting up numbers year after year after year. What a career. This guy doesn't even have 300 losses in 863 games. A big playoff performer. Look at these numbers, man. 12-2-3 this season especially. 923 save percentage. 2.54 goals against average. Backed up by Taylor Gauthier, so nothing special. Scratches, no one big either. Adam Pelech, 34 years old. So it's going to be a tough one, boys. We have to keep that first line from scoring more than anything. But let's just take it in, boys. Stanley Cup Finals. We finally won the Western Conference. I'm sure Mikko didn't touch the Clarence Campbell Trophy because we only want that Stanley Cup. We've been fighting so hard for so long, and it's all come down to this. It all comes down to Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals on top of Diamond Head Volcano in Honolulu. Game 1, Stanley Cup Finals 2029. First period, 0-0. Second period, 2-0 Huskies. Duke Silver gets the first goal of the Cup Finals. Trevor Wong right behind him, 2-0 Honolulu. Power play, Ellis Anderson makes it 3. Okay, power play for the Rangers is killed off. I think that Oleg Kennan swap really worked out for the penalty kill. We are up 3-0 halfway through the third period. Can we take a 1-0 series lead? That's the first step. A 1-0 series lead is the first step. Oh my goodness. Do you believe in miracles? Lee Sweeney has just gotten a 24-save shutout in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Okay, Duke Silver with a goal, Trevor Wong a goal and an assist. He may be solidifying himself as our starter next season if he can keep this up. Oh, goodness gracious. I think we lost as well, and yeah, we got eliminated down in San Diego. Carson Bruce had a good postseason. But oh my, no, sorry. Also, by the way, the Griffins, I think, are the Red Wings farm team, not the Condors. I think so. But anyways, 1-0 series lead. It's time for game number 2. We're still at home. The fans are going ballistic on the island here. First period, 2-1 Rangers, Jonas Brodin and Dominic Cahoon, 1 for Duke Silver. Second period, 3-1, Elias Pettersson. Okay, we're being outshot 23-17. We're down by 2 in the third period. Who's gonna get an early one for me? I think Ezra might. Ezra, Skyler, that's a good bet. But I think someone else might. I think Quinn Hughes is pretty hungry. He's hungry for a goal. He has a good plus-minus, good assist numbers, everything, but he hasn't put him in the back of the net. And I'm just talking, but nothing is happening, and we will lose game number 2 after an empty netter and make it 4-1 by a score, as I just said, of 4-1. 26 saves from Connor Hellebuyck. This series is tied at 1. It is now a best of 5. Look at Mikko Rantanen, man. 23 assists, 27 points in 18 games. Let's do it. At Madison Square Garden. How's that for a venue? Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals. First period, 0-0. Second period, 1-0 Rangers. Dominic Cahoon on the power play. Shots are very tight, 21-20 for the Rangers. We're down by 1. That's easily taken back. Let's go. Who's going to tie this game up? Who's going to put one past Connor Hellebuyck? He's not going to get the shutout. We know he's not. The question is just who's going to score the goal. I am very curious. Owen Tippett makes it 2-0. Power play late. Okay, Duke Silver broke the shutout, but it didn't matter. I was right about breaking the shutout, but we lose that one 2-1. Connor Hellebuyck makes 33 saves. Because there's not much we can do defensively. We only in this entire series we've only let in 3 goals. Sorry, 3 and then plus 2 because the empty netter doesn't count. So we've let in 5 goals in 3 games on a goalie. That's not bad at all. But we just got to score more on Connor Hellebuyck. We scored 3, 4. We scored 5 goals. So we're 5-5. 5 goals for, 5 goals against. We got to get back in this series, boys. We cannot go down 3-1. Ezra, Skyler, Eli, where are you? First period, there you are. Oh, you're not, but it's okay. Mikko Rantanen, the captain, 34 seconds in, puts the team on his back. Duke Silver on the power play right after. Jesper Bokvist makes it 2-1. Let's go. Second period. Oh, there we go. A third period hat trick alone. He didn't even need that fourth, but Duke Silver gets a hat trick after the first half of the game, period and 11 minutes. So after the first 31 minutes, he has a hat trick. Cole Perfetti gets a power play goal, and then a minute and 10 seconds later, Duke Silver gets his 4th of the night. 6-1 Huskies. If anyone is getting this team going, it is Duke Silver. There's Skyler on Gauthier, who's now in net. 7-1 Honolulu. There he is. Skyler waking up. 9-1. And there's Ezra. Okay, everyone's answering my call now. Let's make it double digits. There we go. Hellebuyck's back. Gauthier got pulled after coming in relief. Hold on. Let me go. Second period. 11-1 now. What's going on? Why is it so hard to look at this? Hellebuyck gets pulled after all those. Then Gauthier comes in. What's going on? Gauthier lets in 3 straight within the first 3 minutes. And then Anthony scores twice on Hellebuyck, who comes back in relief of the person who came in relief for him. Elias Pettersson gets 1. Who could care less? And we win 11-2 on 45 shots. We score 11 goals against 2 different goalies who came in relief of each other. And who didn't even... Did anyone get a point? Did everyone get a point in that one? Nothing for Mats Lindback. Nothing for Smith Ratcliffe, the 4th liners. Nothing for Quinn Hughes, although he was a +4. Oh, goodness. Let me see the goalie stats in this one. Hellebuyck made 32 saves on 40 shots. Gauthier made 2 saves on 5 shots. He played for 3 minutes and 1 second. Good job. First star, of course, is Duke Silver with 4 goals and an assist. Skyler Pellick gets 2 goals and 2 assists. Cole Perfetti gets 1 goal and 3 assists as we tie this series up with a statement in Madison Square Garden, to say the least. Game number 5 now, back at home. Can we take a lead in this series? If not, we're going to have to push it to 7. Let's take this lead at home in front of the fans, going ballistic. Volcanoes are erupting in the stands. First period, 1-0 Huskies. Berggren down on the 4th line. Beautiful. Second period, okay. Hellebuyck, he's shaky. Okay, Gauthier is in nets. 4-2 now. So Junior, Ezra, and Eli score those 3 goals. But then Tippett and Wolanin score 2 goals in under a minute. We're up 4-2. Shots are 28-13 in our favor. We have a 2-goal lead. Hellebuck, I don't know why he got pulled, but we have to take advantage of Gauthier. We've scored a lot of goals against him in the past 2 games. He's only played like a period and a half. Isaac Ratcliffe makes it 5-2. That may just be enough. A 3-goal lead late in the third. Power play killed off by the Rangers. I think we have it, boys. Power play New York. We kill that off. Yeah, it's over. 3-2 series lead now as we took 42 shots to their 17. 5-2 victory. Lee Sweeney not doing amazing, but he's doing just enough. Berggren, wow, gets the first star honors. 2 assists from Duke Silver and a goal from Ezra Pittis. Boys, do you know what is happening right now? We are 1 win away. 1 win away from the Stanley Cup. We fought so hard for 10 years. It is Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals at Madison Square Garden. If you've ever wanted this, get on the ice and show me. First period, 1-0 Rangers, Nick Suzuki, his first of the series. Second period, 2-0 Rangers, Seth Jones, his first of the series. We're down by 2 in the third period. Let me see who wants the cup tonight. If you want to go to 7, no problem. Don't score. But if you want the cup tonight, you're going to score goals right now. Skylar, Ezra, Duke. I can't even speak. My throat is so dry. Oh my, of course, here comes the poise, right? Here comes the poise. 38 save shutout for Connor Hellebuck after letting in like 8 goals 2 games ago. Lee Sweeney makes 28 saves, but it wasn't enough as Hellebuck made 38, and we couldn't get Sweeney the support. It doesn't get more dramatic than this, my friends. It's Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals in the year 2029. Duke Silver's been here for the whole ride. Eli Tolvanen, he has been here now for 5 seasons. 5 years for Eli Tolvanen. It's been an entire 10 years for Duke Silver. Skylar Pelech, drafted in 2023, 6 years for him. Rantanen, 10 years. Trevor Wong, he's been here his whole career. The Blues, I think, put him on the block. We picked him up. He has played 6 seasons with us. Ezra Pittis, drafted in 2026. Genze, drafted in 2022. Cole Perfetti, drafted in 2020. Damian Anthony in 2027. These guys are all homegrown players. We fought so hard. We believed in these people. Lindback, we drafted him in 2021. Ellis Anderson, he was on the block. We picked him up. Quinn Hughes was on the block. We picked him up. We took the Island of Misfits. We made them into something special. Lee Sweeney, a 4th-round pick. Let's go, boys. We've been here for so long. So many players have been here for so many seasons. We are ready to win this Stanley Cup at home in front of our fans. Please come out and show me dominance. Let's do it for Mikko. Let's do it for Duke. Let's do it for even for Ilya, who couldn't be here tonight. Let's win the Stanley Cup for all the fans in Honolulu. People doubted this team. 10 years strong. Let's go. First period, 1-1. Damian Anthony and Gilbert Dupont with a late goal. That's a backbreaker. 16 seconds left. Second period. Okay. Anderson. I don't know who that is for the... Harvey Anderson for the Rangers, and Colin White on the power play. Shorthanded goal from Duke Silver and a power play goal from Skylar Pelech. It doesn't get more tight than this. This series is tied at 3. The game is tied at 3. Shots 22-19 in the Rangers' favor. Whoever wins the next 20 minutes will be the 2029 Stanley Cup champions. Let's go out and let's capture it. Let's go, Huskies. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Power play. Oh, killed off by the Rangers. Power play Rangers. Oh my goodness. Kakko scores on the power play. It's 4-3 Rangers. Oh goodness. We're going to have to hop into this one. Look at these stats, bro. Offense 100-92. Defense 96-90. Goalie 80-78. Love the Stanley Cup patch though on the jerseys. Let's do it, boys. 4:21 left in the third period. We're down by a goal. I'm going back to dynamic medium so I can see everything here on the screen. Sorry for those who really like True Broadcast, but I'm really more accustomed to this, especially in the Cup Finals where I got to see everything. Oh man, it might be straight. I don't even know if I'm going to cut anything. I might have to watch this entire sequence. Ellis Anderson. What's he doing? Okay, power play. Yes. Power play, tripping, filthy from Elias Pettersson. Okay, 4 minutes left, and we're on the power play. Let's go. Was that a tripping call on Ellis Anderson? Yeah, he got jealous that he was doing a little fancy move there. Come on, they have Anderson and Gru on their penalty kill. Wong, Silver, Pellick, let's score a goal. Let's tie this game up. Come on. Pellick, Wong, Anderson, Hughes, Wong. Oh, huge blocker save from Connor Hellebuck. No, that was more of a shoulder stop. Duke Silver just stays on side. Over one time. Oh, huge save from Hellebuck. Oh, Quinn Hughes now. Pellick behind the net. To Duke Silver at the point. It's Quinn Hughes in front. All the one-timers taken away by Benoit Olivier Groux. 79 overall. Terrible player in my Anaheim franchise mode, and here he is to haunt me. Trevor Wong over the blue line, broken up by Jesper Boqvist. Now here's Colin White, shorthanded into the Honolulu zone. Boqvist stopped by Sweeney, and for some reason he will hang on. Second unit is out. Ezra Pittis. He's a goal scorer as well. He's been known to put the puck in the net. Pittis, that was a chance there. Didn't take advantage. One-timer rebound. Scores! Eli Tolvanen. Let's go. 4-4. Power play goal. Oh, goodness. Eli Tolvanen, his 9th goal of the playoffs. You can trust Eli. I love hockey. So do I, Bello. Eli Tolvanen, you can trust him. One of the best players in hockey history in the Anaheim franchise mode, and here he is in Honolulu. The one-timer was stopped in the rebound. Thankfully, Hellebuck moving around like a fish out of water almost stopped it, but Tolvanen gets it in. Thank goodness. Oh, that was close. This game is tied at 4. Whoever gets the next goal might be the Stanley Cup champion. It is so tight. I can't sit down. 3 minutes left in the third period, and this game's tied at 4 thanks to that power play goal from Perfetti and Pittis. Tippett, Suzuki. Oh my goodness, Sweeney stopped. Oh, what are you doing? Where's the defense? Where's the defense? Owen Tippett, are you serious? Are you serious? What kind of a breakdown is that? Where are you going? I don't even want to look at the replay. Oh, wow. From jubilation to devastation. Just like that. 2:34 left in the third period. And we're down 5-4. That is just heartbreaking. Let's go. Hughes, Smith, Tolvanen. Hughes in front. Shoot. Let's go! And this game's tied up at 5. We're back, boys. What a roller coaster. Ty Smith, his 2nd goal of the playoffs. Oh, goodness gracious. Wow. That was a disgusting last couple of minutes. Jubilation to devastation to celebration. It is tied up at 5, boys. We are back. It's a 5-5 game in Game 7. Diamond Head Volcano's gonna erupt. From Hughes and Tolvanen. Let's go. Let's take it. No overtime needed. Let's go, boys. 2:20 left. 5-5 game. Capo Caco. Oh my goodness, how about that for a save from Lee Sweeney, the American glove. Sheesh. Couldn't take another goal right there, as Elias Pettersson almost had a great one-timer to put his team ahead. The captain, Mikko Rantanen, over the blue line. Mikko to Elias. Oh, power play's coming up. Big glove save from Hellebuck, but it's a power play. That's hooking all day, boys. 2 minutes left in the third period. It's a 2-minute power play. Oh, Samuel Girard, what have you done? What have you done, Sammy Girard? What are you doing trying to hook the captain like that? Look at that fan. That's what he deserves. If we can capitalize on this power play, it may be a Stanley Cup winning goal. Come on, boys. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're 2 for 4 on the power play tonight. Jonas Brodin gets it out quickly. Whoa, what's he doing here? Going on a little bit of a rush. Whoa, what's going on over here? Get this guy. There's 2 guys. What's going on? Get this guy. Come on. Okay, Morrissey leaves the zone. Brodin. What are you doing trying to hook him like that? Terrible start to the power play. The first 20 seconds. We still don't have possession. What is going on? Gru gets blocked. Rantanen. Anthony. Okay, here we go. Tolvanen. Minute and a half left in the power play. Eli Tolvanen. Stopped by Hellebuck. Can we find a hero? Eli Tolvanen to Ezra Pittis. Mikko Rantanen can't get it through traffic. Rantanen one-timer on net. Trying to redirect it, but Hellebuck will hang on. 1:12 left in the period, the game, and the power play. Off the face-off, Pellick. Wong! Oh my goodness! Trevor Wong! It's 6-5 Huskies! Honolulu! It's a 6-5 lead. Trevor Wong! His 8th goal of the playoffs! I'm in shock! It's 6-5! Oh my goodness, we have the lead. It's another power play goal. I don't think I even got excited enough because of how just shocked I am right now. We were down 5-4. No, we were down 4-3. We tied at 4-4. We were down 5-4. We tied at 5-5. I think. I don't even... Is that what happened? My brain is gone. And then Trevor Wong just gave us the 6-5 lead. Oh my goodness. 1 minute and 9 seconds left. Trevor Wong, his 8th of the playoffs from Pelican Silver on the power play. We're 3 for 5 on the power play now. Trevor Wong, what a comeback this has been late in the 3rd period. We need to hang on for 1 more minute. Hang on for 1 more minute and we'll be Stanley Cup champions. Come on, boys. The playmaker of 99 passing, Trevor Wong. What a pick-off there from Duke Silver. Trevor Wong, man, I can't believe they're pulling their goalie now. The purest playmaker that we've ever had. 99 passing, and he gets that one-time power play goal. I'm so glad I put him on that first unit. Silver misses the net. Come on, boys, let's ice it. Come on. Whenever it's an empty net against us, they score in 2 seconds. Let's finish it off. They have the extra attacker on. Zupon dumps it in. We don't want overtime, boys. Stay strong. Pellick. Come on, get it out of the zone. Good. Get it out. Don't... come on, gotta put it on net. 12 seconds left. Hang on for 10 more seconds. Here's the final rush for the Rangers. One last chance for New York. Seth Jones comes in. Oh, what a huge shoulder save. That was just enough room for a puck to go through, but it's okay because the Honolulu Huskies are your 2029 Stanley Cup champions. Do you believe in miracles? What a comeback for the Huskies. They've done it in their 10th season in the NHL. 4 straight President's Trophies. And a comeback from being down a goal with just 4 minutes left. 2 power play goals from bad penalties from the Rangers. They come back and they win it. Down 4-3, down 5-4. They end up taking it. 6-5 the final in game number 7 at home. The Honolulu Huskies. What a journey it has been to make it here. Lee Sweeney is a Stanley Cup champion, leading us without Ilya Samsonov through the last round and a half. Here's the handshake line. All the boys. There's Wong. There's Sweeney. Anderson with Pellick. There's Eli. Who's number 13? That's Ellis Anderson there. He's a Stanley Cup champion. Who's going to win the Conn Smythe? That has to be the captain. Has to be. And there it is. Mikko Rantanen, our captain. Look at that hair. Look at the flow. Gary shakes his hand. 12 points. He had more than that. 12 points just in this series, though, I believe. Conn Smythe winner, Mikko Rantanen. Take a picture of that, boys. Gary comes out now. It's the cup that you've all worked so hard for, Lord Stanley. And it is my honor this year to bestow that honor of raising the cup to Honolulu's captain. Congratulations, Mikko Rantanen. The Stanley Cup is yours. Yeah, everyone's waving the towels, and now here he comes. Mikko shakes hands with Big Gary. He's still looking young and spry in 2029. Oh my goodness, we've waited so long. Mikko Rantanen raises the Stanley Cup. We've done it in Honolulu. Oh, what a journey. 9 seasons of heartbreak, and the 10th we finally get it. Who raises the cup first after Mikko? Who is that? Sebastian Genze from Germany, one of the best Germans, I'd say, after Draisaitl and Klingenberg. Sebastian Genze, a first-round pick over like 5 seasons ago. Who gets it next? Of course, it's Duke Silver, the smoothest man in the NHL, the saxophone player, the American patriot. Oh man, he left Indiana, the Parks Department, to come to Honolulu, and Duke Silver raises the cup after being here for 10 seasons, drafted here, born and raised, and he has raised the Stanley Cup finally with the A on his sweater. Now we're gonna go to give it to the rookie, Lee Sweeney. Not even the rookie. He's won the cup before he's won the Calder. That's probably the first guy to do that. But he didn't win the Conn Smythe. It's Conn Smythe before the Calder. That's Ken Dryden. But Lee Sweeney, number 7 in Game 7. Boys, take out your phones. Get your screenshots ready. Honolulu Huskies, 2029 Stanley Cup champions. Snap a pic. It'll last a lifetime. 6 goals on 35 shots. Sweeney let in 5 on 33. Silver a goal and an assist. Wong a goal and an assist, including the game winner. What a roller coaster of a playoffs as we beat the New York Rangers in Game 7 to capture our first Stanley Cup in franchise history. 31 points in 23 games for Mikko Rantanen, a very, very well-deserved Conn Smythe trophy. Honolulu Huskies are the Stanley Cup champions. Grand Rapids Griffins win the Calder. So let's go ahead and see what the retired players are, the draft order, and all that good stuff. Calgary picks 8. Oh wow, look at this draft lottery. Calgary 8-1, Dallas 12-2, and St. Louis 15-3. I've never seen the 15th place team move up very often. That's very rare. Edmonton 1-4, Ottawa 2-5, Washington 3-6. Everyone else drops. So how about that for a draft order? Some good teams are about to get a lot better. Let's check out the retired players for 2029 who called it a career after year number 10 of the simulation. Taylor Hall put up 557 goals and over 1,200 points. Still an 85 overall. Mark Scheifele as well. He was still good. 1,081 points. He calls it a career. Erik Karlsson, Mark Stone, Jonathan Marchessault, Zibanejad, Nugent Hopkins, drafted in 2011, 36 years old. Brendan Gallagher was still there at 73. Palmieri, Schwartz, JT Miller, who was on our team for about a season and a half. He calls it a career. Yanni Gourde, who was making $8 million with the LA Kings. He's finally off the books. LA can maybe get a little better with him gone. Dougie Hamilton, who was on our team. We traded him in the Ellis Anderson deal. He's retired. Thank you for your service here. Phil Danault, an original Honolulu Husky. And oh goodness, Martin Frk. Sorry, Jirka. Martin Frk is retired. 453 points in 869 games. Very good career for Martin Frk. So I don't know how he got so good in those 2 years where he scored 73 points, but he was making some big boy money. That's for... Oh, I exited it out. I'm sorry, I exited it out. Martin Frk got me too excited. But we saw pretty much everyone. There were probably some goalies that retired as well, but there's never usually anyone too big. My apologies on that. Going into the coaches here, no Husky coaches retired and no San Diego coaches retired, so that's always good. Saved me some headaches. No draft conferences, whatever. Now here we are at the draft. So let's finish it off by looking at some points. Let's look at the road to the cup here. Wow, 6 games, 5 games, 5 games, and then a 7-game thriller against the Rangers. Let's see the awards as well after that, but let's look at our points. Mikko Rantanen scored 31 points in 23 games. Duke Silver was also up there for the Conn Smythe, scoring 30 points and 19 goals in 23 games. Pittis and Pelech and Anderson all with 27 and 23, Tolvin and 25, Trevor Wong with 24 and the Stanley Cup winning goal, Cole Perfetti 22, so we had all those guys above a point per game. Damian Anthony scored 16, Genze 12, Quinn Hughes with 11, a plus 18, he wins the Stanley Cup after working so hard on Carolina. Giftopoulos gets a cup in his rookie year, Mats Lindback gets his first cup. I think pretty much everyone here gets their first Stanley Cup. Pretty sure everyone here it's their first Stanley Cup. And then of course Lee Sweeney, he played 11 games, he went 6-4-0 with a shutout, 891 save percentage and a 2.91 goals against average. Massive respect to Lee Sweeney. Let's check out the awards for the 2028-29 season. We were the Stanley Cup champions, keeping the Rangers from winning back-to-back cups. We won our 4th straight President's Trophy, and in the individual, actually let me see the Rangers here. They had been, wow, that was their 3rd straight Stanley Cup finals, but they've only won 1 out of 3. Individual awards here. Mikey Bruno won the Art Ross. What? Ellis Anderson wins the Hart. You love to see that. That is the 3rd player ever on the Huskies to win the Hart. Silver, Pelech, and now Ellis Anderson. He also wins the James Norris for the 4th straight season and the Lady Byng for his 2nd time in 4 years. big day for Ellis Anderson. Mara wins the Calder. Rantanen wins the Conn Smythe. Vezina goes to Ilya Samsonov. Love it. For the second straight season, Ilya Samsonov, Vezina Trophy winner. Also winning the Jennings on his own. Random Masterton Trophy. Jack Adams goes to the coach of the Sharks. Selke goes to Keenan Johnson for the second time for back-to-back and for the third time in 5 years. Ted Lindsay to Ellis Anderson as well. That's great to see. And Maurice Richard to Rory Cherry. Any awards in the AHL? I don't think we had anyone who did anything special down there. No awards in the AHL. So a great year of hardware once again for Ellis Anderson, especially in the NHL awards show. He was looking good. He had a nice suit on. He was looking massive. And you got to respect it. So, boys, what a run. Let's finish it off by looking at the progress reports, and then we'll call it a day. Nice long episode here. So, did anybody grow? Perfetti's up at an 86 overall. Wong at an 89. Rantanen 91. Everyone's looking pretty good. Genze at an 84. Ty Smith at an 83. He'll probably have to leave after this season. Yerky Engren is up to an 80 overall. He's going to want to make the lineup next year for sure. Giftopoulos 81, Sweeney down to, he's at 83, Redden 81. Vieilleur's going to want to make the lineup as well. He's going to continue to grow in the system. Many people have continued to grow for sure. This guy's at a 58, Pilstrom's at a 75, Martinez, Barahowski, Braden Gregoire, who was a gem when we drafted him, Walker Goddard, Igor Kovalev's at a 71. Lots of good growth from a lot of players here. By overall, Landon Alberts is at a 79. Joaquin Binnington's at a 79. What did he do this season? In the OHL, scored 107 points. My goodness, big year for Joaquin. Kyle Wood was a good depth. He only played 2 games, but he was good depth. Got to figure out who's going to be on this team next year. For the goalies, Sweeney at an 83, like we said. McClellan's up to a 78. Bentley's at a 77. So now is where we got to figure out what we're doing with these goalies. Because if McClellan becomes my backup, maybe Bentley and Peets maybe are my goalies in the AHL. What happens to Beck? Beck is 3 overall less, but 3 years younger. So I'd probably trade Pete, make Bentley my minor starter, make Beck my minor backup, and then trade Cooper Pete, who he got a chance to showcase his skills. In the AHL, he went 11, 8, and 3, 898 save percentage. In the playoffs, did he even play in the playoffs? I guess it was the other guy. Nothing too crazy, so I'm okay with trading Cooper Pete, but we have to figure out what are we going to trade these pieces for. Because I could definitely trade the rights of Ty Smith at the draft. I could trade Cooper Pete at the draft. Looking at all expiring here, I could trade the rights to Junior. No, I'm probably going to qualify Junior and Giftopoulos, of course. But Giftopoulos is going to cost me, you want $5 million? Yeah, he's definitely got qualified, and his demands will go down in a month. Junior, he could get signed for cheaper. Oleg Cannons, I could trade his rights maybe. I don't know if he's going to want to re-sign. He'll cost like 2.5 if I want to re-sign him. He was good on the penalty kill. Gail Redden, I'll probably have to let him, I don't know, qualify. He doesn't really fit the lineup that much. Yerky Engren, I'd like to get him, but he doesn't want the extension, so that's going to be a little tough. Ratcliffe, I'd like to extend for the 4th line center, but he doesn't want it. Vieilleur's going to have to come back. There's a lot of possibilities. Devin Shore never played a game. Kyle Wood, I'd like to get him back for sure. He wants the extension. Perfect. So that's all stuff to figure out later. Unsigned, there's definitely some guys who are unsigned that could get put on board. And looking at the goalies, like we said, it's going to be tough because we have to sign Beck, but then it looks like Pete is going to be the one to go. So does that mean that McClellan is guaranteed our backup and that Lee Sweeney is guaranteed our starter next season? It might be. With medium league potential, 24 years old, he could easily grow to like an 86 by next season. You never know. Because looking at just forwards here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that our 12 next season? Does Damian Anthony have a spot in the top 6? He's grown to low franchise potential. He was medium elite, wasn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was medium elite, Damian Anthony, because he wasn't medium franchise. Yeah, he's grown from medium elite to low franchise. That's pretty crazy. Because Vieilleur's going to want a spot, so maybe Redden leaves, but then I don't know if I want a sniper at the bottom 6. Maybe the 3rd line is Genze, Perfetti, and Vieilleur, but then Anthony has to go up, but then who leaves in the top 6? Silver, Pittis, Rantanen, Tolvanen, or Wong. Wong's on the best contract in the NHL. He's not leaving. It's probably between Tolvanen and Rantanen if someone had to move, and I don't want to trade either of these guys. So that's tough. Both of them are signed for another few years. Rantanen is signed longer term than Tolvanen is. but that is something definitely to consider, and that's going to be a tough one to figure out. Same for defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's going to happen with Jyrki Engren? If he comes into the top 6, then do I really want Junior or Giftopoulos in the top 4? If Giftopoulos grows to like an 83, 84, then for sure I can play him with Quinn Hughes. Ty Smith is going to have to go, even though he wants the extension. I'm not going to be able to sign him. He would only want like 4.5 if I go with the 85% rule, because 85% of that is 4.69. So I could sign him for 4 years at 4.9, but that only leaves me with like $2.5 million left. So I'm not going to be able to sign Ty Smith, it looks like. Then in the system, there's other defensemen who want to come up, like Alberts and Kreider. Valentenko's been doing a lot of time in the AHL. He's always had great seasons. He really wants out probably, so gonna have to figure all that out. So please give me your suggestions on what we should do in this coming off season. In the draft, we have the 31st overall pick, and then we also pick early in the second round with Philadelphia's pick. So we have picks, we have late 30s, early 30s, and then we pick in the 50s in the second round. So in the draft class here, all the medium elites up here, high top 4D, Polish guy, Will O'Reilly. That's going to be a rough pick for whoever gets him probably. So picking 31, we could probably get this low elite guy, Bernard Labrie, maybe, or a medium top 4 defenseman if I moved up a bit. I could even get a top, maybe even an elite defenseman. Medium elite offensive defenseman is definitely tempting. 4 years away though, similar to Nick Leddy. I could trade up to try and get Isaac Sutter, Simon Faneuf, maybe a center playmaker, and then my next pick would be somewhere around here. Probably maybe this low elite guy, Jackson Corazzini. Maybe we'll see what happens. We'll look. Alex Brooks. So I'll go through the potential. I'll look at the gems. I'll find some people to draft for sure. But those are just my picks on the in my first and second round picks there. So please let me know your thoughts on everything for next season. Let me know how happy you are on the Stanley Cup, especially for all you who have been here for the whole ride. Thank you for commenting and being along for the journey. So we won this one for you, Honolulu. We are Stanley Cup champions, and no one can take that away from us. So thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, putting out daily content here on the channel, and it is a pleasure to say that we are Stanley Cup champions. I just can't say it enough. So once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one, where we will begin our defense of the cup in year number 11 off season.